Here are the do's and the don'ts of the Amazon Influencer Program. But before getting into that, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Bess. I'm a stay-at-home mom and a digital income mentor. On this channel, I share mom-friendly and beginner-friendly side hustles you can do from anywhere with just your phone or a laptop, a few hours a day, and Wi-Fi. You don't need to have any degree. You don't need to have any tech skills. So before we get down to the business of the day, I want to talk briefly about getting approved. If you haven't watched my video on how to get started with the Amazon Influencer Program, you can get it up here. The most commonly used platforms for the influencer program are TikTok and Instagram. So let's say you want to get into the program and you're not really big on social media, you haven't been posting a lot, or you don't even have a social media account. How can you get started? I would advise that you create an Instagram or a TikTok. TikTok is easier for you to get in. You can get in with as low as 200 followers, and TikTok has a lot of engagement. It helps to build your account faster. So let's say you create a TikTok account, create something around relatable topics, something that can easily be saved or something that can easily be shared. You could do memes, you could do controversy topics that are going to make people rush into your comment section to engage, to leave their opinions. And if you post consistently 2 to 3 times a day for a week, you're definitely going to build up engagement to apply for the first stage of the approval process. For Instagram, you can also do the same thing. You create an account around something that is relatable. You can start a quotes page. You can start a memes page. You can start a controversial page. So all of these things are going to get you a lot of engagement. For quotes, it's going to be shareable and savable. And all of these, your engagement is going to build up really quick. So you do that, post 2 to 3 times a day for a week, and you can then start trying to get approved into the program. So now getting down to the do's and the don'ts. The do's are equally as important as the don'ts. Of course, with the do's, you won't get reprimanded, but you'll get rewards. And so I'm going to list them down in no particular order, starting with the do's. The first thing, make good quality content. The whole purpose of the influencer program is for you to encourage someone to make a purchase without seeing the product, just from looking at your reviews. So if you make good quality content of that review, it's a good thing for Amazon. They're going to love it, and you have to stay consistent. So you can make a plan. Say you're making 5 or 10 videos a day, make a plan and stay consistent with it, so your storefront is always active. The next thing about the do's is, if you have to share your links out of Amazon to your social media platforms, always disclose that you earn a commission. If you're sharing direct links, let's say you want to send a direct link to a product, always disclose you're earning a commission. If you're sending them the links to your storefront, you really don't have to disclose it, because when they go to your storefront, it shows there that earns commission. But so if you're sharing a direct link, always disclose that you earn a commission. The next thing is to review items that you love and use. When you review items that you love and use, the reviews feel natural. It just feels like you're talking to a friend. They don't feel salesy. It doesn't feel like an ad speech. So if it's something they're actually using, you know what to say. You know exactly why you love that thing. So review things that you love and use. Overall, follow Amazon's terms of service. If you follow the term of service, you won't have any problems with them. So I'm going to link down the terms of service on the Amazon platform on what they want concerning the Amazon Influencer Program. Just follow all of the rules that they have given, so you don't get banned or kicked out of the program. Now, moving on to the don'ts. The don'ts are always so many. The number one thing that can get you kicked out of the Amazon Influencer Program is you sharing your earnings. Amazon doesn't like you sharing your earnings, sharing your back office, sharing a screenshot. No, they don't want you sharing that. If you must share them for social proof, you can export that data into an Excel sheet, then you share it with your audience. But you taking a screenshot and sharing it directly to your story, to your audience, they don't like it. It can easily get you kicked out of the program. The next thing is pricing. So the pricing on Amazon always fluctuates. Today, something can be $10. Tomorrow, it can be $12. Don't talk about pricing when making your reviews, because if I say this is $10 and somebody goes to purchase it and it's $12, they probably won't buy it. Just review the product without talking about pricing. The next thing, avoid sharing your QR codes or sharing personal information. If you want to review something that is outside of your house, for example, like you want to review like your patio chair in front of your house, make sure that it doesn't show an address of the street or anything around. They don't want you sharing your address. They don't want you sending your videos for people to go follow you on social media or anything like that. Just keep your reviews simple. No QR codes, no addresses. The next don't for the Amazon Influencer Program, do not have kids in your videos. If you must have kids in your videos, there has to be an adult in that video. So just making a video with just kids, they don't want it. If there's an adult and a kid in the video, that is okay. The next thing about the Influencer Program, if you have to change your name from the social media platform you use to apply for the Amazon influencer program, always let Amazon know. I'll advise not to even do it, but if you must, let Amazon know that, okay, your name has changed, and so this is the new name that you're using on the social media platform. Do not make medical claims. Amazon is a shoppable platform. They don't want you to make medical claims. Even if the product you want to review was recommended by a doctor, do not make medical claims. Let's say I want to review something, a lotion for eczema. I'll say this product helped me get clear skin and anti-flaky skin. I won't directly say this helped cure my eczema. No, they don't want any medical claims. The next, do not use Amazon's logo for promotional purposes. If you have to make a review and purpose post it on your social media platforms, do not add the Amazon logo onto it. It's sold on Amazon, yes, but you don't have to add it onto your video. So just make a clean video. Also, do not use videos that have watermarks from other social media platforms and you upload them to Amazon. You know how you get videos from TikTok and it has the TikTok logo? That is a watermark. Do not add it onto Amazon. Amazon doesn't like that. Last but not the least, do not purchase an item for the purpose of review and you refund it back to Amazon. No. You can do it, you think maybe they might not notice, but every now and then Amazon goes into their influencers' social media and their storefront and they see your different activities. So if you're buying a product, it should better be that you want to use that product rather than you just buying that product because you want to review it, then you refund it back, you return it back to get a refund. That is not good. That is a malpractice. That you can easily get kicked out of the program. Better safe than sorry. If you get kicked out of the program, not only will you stop any commissions, you also lose the commissions that you have made prior to that. Because Amazon pays you 2 months after you've made a commission. Let's say, for example, you make a commission in January. You won't get paid till the end of March. So if you get kicked out in February, you've lost all the commissions that you made in January. Follow all the guidelines. This is a good program. You're going to make good money with this program. So just follow all the guidelines so you can continue enjoying. If you've watched this video up to this point and you found this helpful, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section. I'm still doing my Amazon Influencer Program Explained series where I answer commonly asked questions about the program. So leave your questions down below. If there's any of these do's and don'ts that you've been doing or you have more to add, you can put them down in the comment section. We're constantly learning. Like, subscribe, and share. Everything that you do on my channel helps me grow. It encourages me to keep showing up and sharing my knowledge with you guys. And so until next time, bye.